Hey everybody, welcome back to the test server. It's another one with old Pappy. Let's get right started here. We're going to take another look at this Atomizer weapon. You see it there. The big news this week was that it got a big buff. It went from about 300 and some damage to 870 damage. For those of you that didn't see my video last week, it's basically a laser machine gun. There's been a couple changes this time around. So we're doing a little test. We're going to see how this mechanic works. Basically, the way it works is that there's no reload, but the more you shoot it, the more it overheats, and the more the laser projectiles, the laser bullets, whatever you want to call them, the more you shoot, just the more inaccurate it gets. And so we're doing another test with all four here. Just keep watching it. And you see now there's little sparks starting to come off the top of the weapon there. See? And the laser are shooting all over the place. Now there's even steam coming off it. And if you noticed on the right-hand side there on my firing button, as you're firing, the color gets redder and redder and redder. You can see it right there. And when it gets to that top level, that's when it's overheated. It's already starting to steam and it's cooling off a little bit. That's, I think, the visual for when it starts to cool down. And basically, if you just want to run it stinking wide open hot, you will never run out of bullets, but you may not be able to hit anything. That's sort of the trade-off, right? It's almost like a Magnum which also has unlimited firepower, except the difference between this and the Magnum, other than the range, this is 500-meter range. The big difference is obviously the Magnum doesn't overheat. And these are medium weapons, but you can see I'm running it burning red hot there. Now it's even starting to glow and throb. And it's not doing a lot of damage, is it, right? So, I mean, I just got my butt handed to me here. So, one of the things, I know it got a buff. I get it. It's better than it was. So, if someone just wants to watch the first 2 minutes of this video and just like, shut up, Pappy, what's the deal? Is it better? Is it not better? The bottom line is, yes, it's better. It it's better. It's got an extra 500 and some damage per projectile. It can't help but be anything but better. But the real question is it going to be the new meta? Is it going to replace weapons that might already be in your hangar? And so what you're seeing in this this gameplay footage that I'm going to show you here is, I'm not trying to be a superstar. I'm not trying to sort of hang back and hide and get 2 million damage and whatnot. I'm actually just going to run straight at people like you've been watching. I'm going to go up to them, firing with all guns blazing, and just kind of see how does it perform up close, because especially on a leech, which is what you're looking at here, especially on the leech has made its name for being this close range brawler. As soon as you go into leech mode like I am now, you get 90% damage resistance or something insane. Most people run shotguns on it. And so literally the gameplay for a leech player is just run straight at your enemy, leech onto them, and then just smack the living hell out of them with your shotguns, and they all die in 5 seconds, right? And so the question becomes, if the shotguns are getting nerfed, which they are on this test server as well, they've been incredibly nerfed. Do these become the new shotgun replacements? Are they the new weapon that will allow you to just literally run up to someone and just annihilate them? And here's the thing. I'm actually starting to think that maybe they're not. I know there's lots of people on the Facebook page and elsewhere that are kind of like, oh God, no, not new laser weapons. They're going to kill everybody. And maybe they will get more buffs. Maybe they will get more accuracy. But here's a great example. Look at me. I'm leeched on. He's leeched on. He still has shotguns. I'm hitting him. I mean, I'm getting hit by all kinds of different guys here. But look at me. I'm dead. Right? Let's try this again. He leeches on. I leech on. Well, no, I'm leeched on. Sorry, that was a what the hell was that? That was an Aegis shield there. So, okay, here comes a Phantom. Phantom's got the shotguns, and I'm hitting him, but he just kind of runs away. He just runs right by me, right? And then here I am again. I'm getting hit with some shredders, I think it is, and bang, one of my weapons has popped off. Now, maybe it's just me. Like I said, I'm not going for gameplay with this video. Just understand, it's not about how great a player I am. It's about whether or not these things can replace the shotguns that are being nerfed. Now, I'm going to try here. We have a different robot. We have an Ares, and I got a couple of Punishers on the top, mostly just because of the range, right? I want 500-meter range for both. And, our beacon bar doesn't look so good there, but I don't really care. And let's see. I'm just going to try to hit this guy. Obviously, my Retribution's going to do some damage, but look, he's just right in front of me here. and I still haven't taken his health down. Now, he's hit his last stand. I might be able to take him, but only because someone else is helping me. Well, there you go. I finally got him. But it wasn't like the good old days of shotguns, was it? Where I could just walk up and go bang, 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 or with Coronas and lock him down and kill him, right? It's an interesting one. So let me just come around this corner here. See a guy's up there in the air with a Ming. I want to stay away from him for sure. All right, let's just let this guy have it. Okay, I'm just watching my bar, my overheating bar. It's about halfway there. It's about 2/3 there. Almost there. Okay, it's now overheating. So now you see the spread pattern. And bang, I lose a weapon. All right, so now I'm only down to 3 weapons. My thing is still overheating. I didn't have any chance to let it cool down. So, what, are like 1 out of every 10 bullets hitting target at beyond 200 meters, do you think? Anyway, it gives, it's a lot of food for thought here. So, anyway, switching gears, as I mentioned before, there's also this new thing. It's the shotgun nerf that's happened. And the funny thing is, I know a lot of guys were, a lot of guys are pretty upset because their hangers are nothing but shotguns, basically, Coronas or medium shotguns, especially all the guys that run 3, 4, 5 leeches. I mean, they're quite concerned about it, right? So anyway, I'm going to try to run around here with a Loki, and you see what happens. It unloads faster, right? So that's one of the differences, is that, Pixonic will give and it will take. And so the shotguns, they unload faster, but they have less ammo in general. I mean, each one's a little bit different. You can always go and check out the stats if you want. They're all over the place on the Facebook page. Bottom line is they shoot a lot faster. Like you can see there, bang, 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 bang is sort of the pattern. But then you run out of ammo faster. And it takes longer to reload. So the interval between firing has been increased. You don't have as much ammo. And so what does that mean? Well, it means that you had better be sure you're going to kill someone as soon as you run up on them. Because the good old days of just being able to walk straight at a guy, especially in a leech, if you walk straight up at a guy and you just basically leech on and then just start shooting as fast as you can, the benefit of the pre-nerf shotguns was that they would just keep firing, right? They would just keep, bang, 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 bang. You get 3 or 4 of those guys in a clan surrounding you, leeched on and whatnot, and you're dead. And now I'm not saying that you still won't die if 3 or 4 clan guys get leeched onto you, right? That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I'm saying is, individually, one-on-one, if a guy is depending on shotguns, Coronas, the Gust, whatever, the Halos, you will not be able to just be as dominant as you used to be. And so what does this mean? Is the Atomizer the replacement? I don't know. I'd have to wait to see what Pixo does after this weekend's test server. Maybe they'll buff it some more. And if they do, what I think it needs probably is an accuracy buff. And it needs to be able to cool down faster, I think, if I had a choice. But I think, and I'm hoping, is that what this means, this shotgun nerf means, is that maybe some of the other weapons will finally get a chance to shine. Like, for instance, I love the flamethrower family of weapons. But to be honest with you, the only good one is Ember. That's it. Some guys will try to run the medium and the light weapons. It just doesn't work. It's no good. The flame trail is too inaccurate. If you move just slightly left or right, you're going to miss target. It's been a real pet peeve of mine for a long time. So I'm hoping maybe, just maybe, with this shotgun nerf, maybe the flamethrowers will be better. Maybe I'll actually be able to take them out and use them and have them be effective without being more than 100 meters away from my enemy. I think that would just be great. I'm trying to think of what else might be out there. Well, Punishers. Punishers might actually be useful. 500 meter range. The reload's 10 seconds. It's a bit too long for me. I wish they were around 7 seconds. Maybe Punishers will come back. Maybe Scourge and Sparks will be useful again. Every weapon seems to have a little bit of a pro and a con to it, doesn't it? Right? Scourge you have to lock on. Flamethrowers, a little bit inaccurate. And for the longest time, shotguns have just been the dominant weapon. I mean, you see it at champions level because everybody runs shotguns. Nobody runs anything else. So, I'm kind of hopeful. At first I was against it. Now I'm kind of like, you know what? I don't know if I hate it anymore. I liked variety. I like variety in the game, and I really kind of am looking forward to seeing a meta where there's all kinds of weapons that are viable, including this new Atomizer. So I guess it remains to be seen in terms of whether or not Atomizer is going to be a replacement weapon for for the shotgun. If it's going to become the new meta, only Pixo can tell when it tells us what it does next. But I'm not super scared of it right now. And if I'm a guy that runs nothing but shotguns in my hangars, I might start leveling up some of my other weapons, because I hate to say it, but it looks like the nerf is going to happen, and it's going to come probably with the next update. So anyway, that's it. That's Pappy's thoughts in a nutshell. If you like what you saw, please hit the subscribe and the like button. Share it with your friends. Tell me what you think. Leave me a comment, and until next time, I'll see you on the battlefield.